Good morning. Welcome to my channel. This is Dr. Doris, and I'm going to be talking about what happens next after you pass your Australian Medical Council exam. So, come on, guys, let's do this. A lot of people will say, what happens next after you pass your Australian Medical Council exam, right? This is a question that a lot of people will ask themselves, but I am here to answer that question for you. So now, after you pass your Australian Medical Council exam, the next thing is to make sure that you have passed your English exam. So there are 3 English exams that Australia accepts. First one is PTE, next one is IELTS, the other one is OET. These are the 3 major ones. So for you to get working as a doctor or even approved by APRA, you need to have at least B in all bands in OET, 7.5 in your IELTS as an overall, and then no band less than 7.0, PTE 65 and overall, and there's no band less than 65. So that is the score that you need to have in your English language test before you're able to practice or get licensed by APRA. So now, what you have to do is this. Immediately you've passed your AMC1 and passed your English exam, next thing is to arrange your CV. Organizing your CV is very important because you need to have a very good CV, a very catchy CV to be able to impress your employer. And another thing is you need to also be working. Let's say if you're writing your AMC like from back home, or you're not already in Australia, keep on working because it's good for your resume and it also increases your chances of employability, because generally most hospitals would like doctors that are currently in practice. When you're having a lot of gap in practice, it's not very good for your employability, because even when you want to do your APRA registration and you've had a lot of gaps, APRA would require you to do some CPD courses to be able to cover for the gaps you have. And at some point, they may even tell you to go back home and practice for 3 months just to be updated in your recency of practice before they would approve your license. So now, if you're working and you're writing your exam, kudos to you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep on with your work. Continue with your work because it increases your chances. So after you've passed all the exams, made your resume, next thing is to start submitting your resume. Now, submitting your resume is now the tricky part. You need to know the sites where you can submit your resume. So each of the states in Australia have a portal, a website, a link where you can just get registered. So you need to sign up to each of those links and start applying. And you also need to register to Seek, Indeed, Jura. These are the ones that can help you to get employed. And in terms of this, once your CV is once you register your interest, they will always send you whenever job is available in Australia, and you can always apply if you meet the criteria for that particular job. So you try to check out the criteria carefully before you apply. Another very important thing is that English exam is not a requirement to write Australian Medical Council exam. You can actually relax, write your exam pass before you write your English exam, because English exam will expire every 2 years. So that in case you do not get your exam in your first attempt, you will not be wasting valuable time and your English exam will expire. So it gives you the chance to pass your exam first before you apply for your English exam. So those are also the good things there. So guys, so this is how to generally apply for jobs here. So you go through those websites and apply and wait for yourself to be called. Another thing that people do is they can decide to write AMC2, but AMC2 is not, like, without AMC2 you can still get job in Australia if you're still working back home. It's very possible without AMC2, but AMC2 increases your chances of being employed by any hospital in Australia. So that being said, I hope you know what comes after, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.